Hello guys, welcome to another brand new Jurassic World Rebirth review. I finally managed to track down the Zora Bennett story pack, so we're going to be taking a look at that today. This is the Zora Bennett and Velociraptor story pack, part of Jurassic World Rebirth. This includes Scarlett Johansson's character and a Velociraptor. All things we've looked at on the channel before, but this is a new version of Scarlett Johansson's character, Zora Bennett. And yeah, it's your standard kind of story pack affair. You get the logo, the dinosaur, human, and accessories. You got Spino on the box, Jurassic World Rebirth. On the back of the box, it shows the other figure in the little assortment being Henry Loomis and Pteranodon, and we are also getting Ruben Delgado and Duncan Kincaid as story packs as well later on down the road. And yeah, you get a Velociraptor, and yeah, it's pretty simple. I'm going to just go ahead and crack this out of the box. Here's everything out of the box for like 15 bucks, not a bad value. You get the human, accessories, and a dinosaur. We're going to take a look at the human second. This Velociraptor is going to get a quick glossing over. This is the same raptor that comes with the Martin Krebs vehicle set, and by the same raptor, it is identical. There is no difference between these two. There is another Velociraptor coming out later in the year that has a more orange color scheme, but this is the same raptor. It's a straight repack, which is a bit of a bummer, but you know, it's not a bad raptor design, and it's good to have two of them at least in the collection. If you want the scan code, it's right here. It might have a different scan code. We'll have to see. I'll scan it and see. But yeah, it's your standard kind of Mattel Velociraptor. Doesn't look bad. Feet are a little oversized, but it's a Velociraptor. Moving on to Zora Bennett. This is the single version of Scarlett Johansson's character. It uses a lot from that previous released Target version, but there's a lot of new. I believe the legs and arms are the same. Other than that, it's a new figure. The torso and head are different, so that's nice. It's nice that it's not just a straight repackage of an existing figure, and she does look pretty good. I need to readjust my camera. She does look pretty good. She looks enough like Scarlett Johansson does in the movie. Her facial profile is fine. She looks a little awkward from the sides, but the face front on looks fine. And then it's your articulated affair. She's a little more delicate feeling because I think she is a woman, but she doesn't feel like she'll break, which is good. And she comes with two accessories, being a backpack and the DNA extractor rifle. And this is actually not breakable like the other one can break down, so I can put in storage. This one is just one solid piece. I will definitely be comparing them later, but this does look pretty good. And the Scarlett Johansson overall looks really good. This is based on her earlier look for the film, and then the playset version is based on her later look in the film. Whereas for Dr. Loomis, that playset is his early look in the film, and then the story pack version is the later film look. So it's kind of cool. You got to buy both packs to get the looks throughout the film. Not really going to complain. I love my human characters. She looks pretty good with this backpack on. Is it going to make her top heavy? Probably. She stands, and then she just comes with the rifle. The backpack, does it open? Yes, it does. The backpack opens, so you can store some stuff in there if you really wanted. And then she can easily hold this DNA extractor rifle. And I say easily hold, and yet I struggle to get it in her hand. There we go. That looks fine for now. So yeah, she looks pretty cool. Comes with a Velociraptor. You can extract the raptor's DNA. Kind of a fun playset. You know, there's no scene in the movie with Zora Bennett and a Velociraptor. There isn't really a scene in the movie with the Velociraptors, period. They're there. But this is obviously supposed to be a Mutodon, but they swapped it before Mutodon was a thing, or they swapped a Mutodon in last minute. Who knows? Who cares? You're buying this for Scarlett Johansson's character. And she looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of the Rebirth ensemble that I do own, and we're going to do some comparisons. So here's the two Velociraptors next to each other for Rebirth so far. They're the exact same. They have the exact same scan code. It pulls up the same figure in the app. So they are identical figures, which is a bit of a bummer, but I get it, you know. I'm sure it was easier just to slap another raptor in instead of doing a Mutodon, so, or they just didn't have the Mutodons ready. Weird choice all around. Anyway, We don't care about raptors. I mean, we do, but we're here for the more direct comparisons. So here is our new story pack Zora Bennett, and then here is our Target exclusive playset Zora Bennett, if she would stand. So here's these two next to each other, and I do gotta say they are pretty similar to each other, but pretty different. From the legs up, they are identical, and then otherwise they are pretty different figures. Otherwise, they do reuse the same legs, which is fine. This one is a more camo military green color. This one is black and blue. Yeah, but otherwise they're different. I thought the arms and the were the same, but no, this one has a different torso and arms. You can see these arms are painted here and then sculpted from there down. These are entirely sculpted. They have different hand positions there on that. The heads look nice. This one looks a little less like Scarlett Johansson. This one looks a little more like Scarlett Johansson, but they both don't look exactly like Scarlett Johansson, so there's that. They look pretty good though. It's cool to have two of the same character already. And then I'll go ahead and put my Mr. Krebs in the middle. Got Martin Krebs here. These Rebirth figures have a really hard time standing. So you got Martin there. You got the two Scarlett Johanssons. Gonna make this look cool. Then we've got our story pack Jonathan Bailey. Actually, I'll put him here. Story pack Jonathan Bailey and the playset. And yeah, that's all our Rebirth humans so far. We're getting the Ruben Delgado ×2, Isabella Delgado, and Duncan later on. Everybody else from the movie, we do not know if we're getting figures of. But it's a pretty decent round out cast so far of the characters. I did want to compare the two DNA extractor rifles. So this is the one that comes in the playset, and this is the one that comes with the single figure. They're the same piece, but the story pack one has a bit more on the top of the scope and has the bit of paint on it. You can see this one does not have all that on the top of the scope, and then no paint on the back. And then this one comes apart so it can fit in the storage container, while this one is one single piece. So overall, this is not a bad little set, especially for 15 bucks. You get the main character of the film, pretty much the main character of the film, gun, and a dinosaur. What can you complain about? I'll give this set like a 7 out of 10. Pretty solid. It's just another fun story pack for the lineup. Thanks for listening. Hope you have enjoyed. See you guys in another video. Take it easy and subscribe.